30 necessary pots here, which should be easy. What I was getting at, though, is that I don't really like the... or I like the bonus levels, but I don't really care, if you will. I like the variety that they offer, but I'm not sitting here like, I gotta get 100% in Pool Nation. I much prefer just kind of playing the tournament style. And there is another mode called Endurance as well. We're 6 away, which means we're gonna have to, like, live through another break, I think. But I am in the zone right now. Don't talk to me. This is how you hustle. Like, you throw it first, and then... afterwards, you just clear the table, and all of a sudden, you are the master of pool. This is actually doing a really good job of illustrating the fact that the aim assist makes this so easy, but it's kind of like, it's a Splinter Cell Blacklist situation. I'm gonna wait until she fucks up. Oh, she already did fuck. Splinter Cell Blacklist situation is just like, don't necessarily judge the ease of this game based on how easy it is on normal, right? On its default difficulty. That should be a win for me then. Fantastic. So I've unlocked that new set of billiard balls. And also a new decal, which I can put on the table, which is meaningless. Let's play a game of 8-ball here quickly, and why don't we do it at the Sky Lounge Cup, and we'll play, I don't know, one of these people from, like, the mid-game here. Okay. It looks like the lady from Storage Wars. But, if we play with the aim assist off, it becomes substantially more difficult. I don't know if we can actually change that while we're playing here. I think that might change as we get, like, further into the tournament. So, yeah, let's just quickly, like, speed through this game of 8-ball so that you know what's going on. And I'll just, whenever she's going, I'll just skip through her shots and take it at face value that she's not cheating. Get this in here. Music, it's fine. It's very, you know, it's kind of a relaxing experience. And, you know, the music reminds me a lot of the music in a game like Defy Gravity, which was weird in Defy Gravity because that was a game that was, like, a physics-based puzzler, kind of, whereas in this, you know, it seems like ambient music seems to make more sense in a game like this because you're playing a kind of ambient game. Like, you don't need a hard-driving Trials Evolution or Gas Guzzler's extreme-style music. That was a terrible shot right there. But luckily, she is even more terrible than I am, so we'll be able to sink this and move on. And for winning the tournaments, you know, what do you unlock? You unlock new areas to play the game, and you unlock other tournaments. There's never going to be a point when you're playing this game if you're not a fan of billiards. You know, I'm just going to actually exit this one or forfeit this one. Hopefully, yeah, I was wondering if that would take me past the main menu. But I'm going to show you the endurance mode here. It's not particularly interesting, but it does allow you to see what happens when you change your aim assist. So we can either go with Novice, Veteran, which causes, like, the lines to be a little smaller. Pro causes the lines to be very small. Or we can play without any assist at all, which is a real problem. And we can customize ourselves here. And you can see the difficulty from using no aim assist versus using the Novice aim assist very clearly. I will probably be lucky to sink a single shot here, in all honesty. So the way that the endurance mode works... Oh, maybe I did sink one. The way that the endurance mode works... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Is that... Wait a minute. As you can see the timer down there. Basically, that timer is going to cause... Yeah, that was terrible. When that blue meter hits its peak, it's going to cause another ball to spawn on the table. If there are 24 balls on the table, I lose. Oh, I can't believe I actually sunk one there without an aim assist. It's much harder than it looks, I promise you that. You can still do the finite adjustments, but it's not easy. Although, I did almost sink another one there. It's almost like the difference between, like, playing pool on, like, a kid-sized pool table and playing snooker. Like, this is substantially more difficult. That being said, it is also substantially more rewarding in my opinion, so I like playing on this mode when I get the chance. But yes, what I was trying to get at with Pool Nation is basically that if you don't like pool, you're not going to like this game, and you should have known that already. But if you even have a passing interest in pool and you feel like you can get a couple of hours out of enjoyment out of playing against the AI, I would encourage you to pick this up. I've been having a good time with it so far. I find it very relaxing. This is my meditation, you know. I don't go to the temple. I don't consider myself a Buddhist. I'm not a religious man. I go to the temple Pool Nation for a couple hours, and, you know, that is money well spent for me. That was a total accidental shot. It is $10 on Steam. You know, from an audiovisual standpoint, the $10 cost seems justified. From a gameplay standpoint, are you going to get 100 hours out of Pool Nation? Almost certainly not. So, you know, just know that going in, I guess. Let's see if we can maybe get a long pot here. I would be exceptionally lucky. That was terrible. But we're doing better than I thought I would, actually, so I'm okay with that. And it's making that annoying beeping sound because, again, once we hit 24 balls on the table, we actually lose. But you do have, like, a special meter which causes time to go up more slowly. And this is only when you tap out. And this gets filled by things like successful shots, but mostly also skill shots. So this would be a very satisfying shot for me if I got it in, but it wasn't even close. You wouldn't know that I actually have, you know, the hundreds of hours of billiards experience just from watching me play this non-aim assisted mode right now. But hopefully we will get lucky on that one. Nope. So we're almost certainly going to tap ourselves out now. You can't skip through these animations, by the way, when you're on endurance mode. So that was just kind of a Hail Mary to see if it worked. All right, so we didn't make anything happen there. But that's fine. I think that's really all that needs to be said about Pool Nation. I like it a lot. Endurance mode is everything but the single-player tournament modes I consider kind of a write-off. I don't really play them at all. Maybe if some of my friends, you know, Josh or Nick, buy Pool Nation, then I'll play them online. But we'll definitely play with the aim assists on low. Otherwise, it's just kind of like who's in the best position and who can set themselves up for the best shots using their spin and stuff like that. It would have been nice to have, like, I mean, I guess there is like a trick shot mode, box of tricks in here. I'm not sure if that's actually DLC or if you have to beat all of the other tournaments to actually unlock it. I would love to just have that right off the bat to provide some extra variety, because it does get a little bit, you know, grindy to play against the AI continuously. Not much of an online community that I've seen so far, so if you are planning on playing this online, make sure to pick up 2 copies so that you can get one for your closest friend and or enemy. But in any case, I like Pool Nation. It's pool, and I like pool. I like Pool Nation. Maybe I don't agree with the idea of making the entire nation out of billiards. Like, I like other things. Hamburgers, for example. Various kinds of mustard. Doesn't all necessarily need to be about billiards, in my opinion. But in any case, there will be a link in the video description to pick up the game on Steam if you're interested. As mentioned, I believe it is $10. It might be $8 for its opening week sale. I did pick this up, you know, full disclosure, with my own money. This is not a review copy from the developer. That's how into billiards I occasionally am, once or twice every 5 years. And it's cool to like sports games, kids. Don't let the nerds on the internet get you down. If you want to play billiards, you want to play Madden, you want to play FIFA, rugby, whatever, man, go ahead. I like sports games, and I hate that people rag on them for being the same thing every year. But in any case, that's largely true. But still, they're like big strategy games with real people in them, and nobody dies. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode in spite of my rambling and sniffing, as always, I encourage you to click the like button. It does help me out a lot and help spread my video throughout YouTube. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more first impressions like this in the future. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Hello, my fellow YouTubians. This is Pool Shark Wizard, and today, guys, I'm doing a review on Pool Nation. I am a pool player. I've been a pool player for about 23 years now, I believe, playing tournaments. I've played with Kirby Puckett, with the Kirby Puckett tournament. Also, I've played with Ozzie Smith. Both are famous baseball players, but Kirby Puckett had for 2 years in a row, he had something called the Kirby Puckett Pool Tournament, which was like a charity event. But at any rate, I want to talk about this game. Pool Nation is pretty darn good. I've played a lot of the pool playing video games out there. Hustler Kings I've played. I've played just a bunch of them. And I will have to say this one probably ranks up as one of the best graphical ones. The physics are pretty darn good. The sound's really well done. The actual balls and cues and the different tasks that they have is really cool. It kind of makes you learn other shots. So like it teaches you how to do like a jump shot and that sort of thing. It's really cool. I actually like it quite a bit. This is on the PC. I know when I purchased it, it was like $4.99 on Stream or something like that, or on Steam. I know you can get it on PS3, on Xbox. I know you can get it just about everywhere. And to be quite honest, I would highly suggest, if you guys really want to get a pool video game, go for this one. Right now I just have some pool playing going on in the background, and I'm doing this over review of it. But the review, I would say get it. It's for the price, it's a great game. The ball physics are great. The graphics are great. The only downside that I can find on it, when I play pool, I use a whole lot of English, and the actual the English that I use doesn't react like it normally would, and it's usually not just a straight draw or a straight follow. It's like some kind of tricky bottom right and bottom left. I've tried using some of that in this, and the physics just don't work in that sense of my style of pool and playing pool. But I've also been playing for 23 years, so I've been playing for a long time. I watched a lot of the reviews out there, and to be quite honest, either the video quality was kind of pretty bad or the audio was pretty bad. The other reviews were not good, so I wanted to give this a fair review and kind of talk about the features. They do have some endurance matches. They have 8-ball, 9-ball. Then they have these special bonuses where you can unlock ball sets and cues and all kinds of things. Right here I'm setting up for a jump shot. It's a pretty good shot, I think. But guys, I would highly suggest getting this pool game. If you guys want to play some pool at all, definitely get it. It's definitely worth it. Like I said, I got it for $4.99 on sale. I think regular price is $8 or something like that. So that's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. But I wanted to give this a fair review from an experienced pool player, and because the other reviews out there just were not good in my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think of this review down in the comments. Leave it a like. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I do have a video out there of me really shooting pool. I'll leave that link down in the description, but I want your guys' feedback. If you guys would like to see some more of these Pool Nation videos, then please, by all means, let me know. I know this pool game's coming to an end here, guys, but this is Pool Shark Wizard. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always, and I will talk to you guys next time. Take care, and bye-bye. Hello my fellow YouTubians, this is Pool Shark Wizard, and today guys, as you can see, we are going to be doing a review on Virtual Pool 4. Now to start it off, I'm just going to tell you guys the flat out right away. If you guys don't have this yet, and you have 30 bucks sitting around, I would highly suggest buying it if you want to learn how to play pool. It is guaranteed to make your game better, and I did a review on Pool Nation, about a few weeks ago, I think now. And the main complaint I had about that is I couldn't use the shots that I normally use, all my English and that sort of thing. But guess what, guys? I can totally use it in this one. So I'm going to start this off by kind of explaining some of this stuff, and then we're actually going to do an 8-ball game against myself, and we'll see how we do. So basically we have a bunch of settings here. This is Virtual Pool. It is a great game. We got Quick Play, we have a Pro Tour Career Play, we have Hustler Career Play, we have Video Lessons. And as you guys can see through in here, there is a whole lot of different video lessons. They're definitely cool. They're by Steve DeKing. I'm just going to call him DeKing. I'm not sure, but they're really cool. It really teaches you how to do a lot of these shots. Jump shots, I have not tried that quite yet, but for the most part, the other stuff I already have an idea of what I'm doing with. But so I'm going to back out of here, and this is really cool. This game is really great. I'm just going to jump right in and show you some of the things. The Pro Tour Career that I did one here, and it took basically the entire day, and I think it was 32 people that were in it, and it was all against computer players. And when I got done, I only got $120, and I was like, seriously? I just spent all that time going through the Pro Tour Career, and I only got 120 bucks. That was pretty bad. But this Hustler one's pretty cool. This Hustler one, you can actually gamble against people. You're trying to work your way up to the top boss, and I believe his name's Curly. And so far, it's pretty cool. You can buy cues out of there. You can do all kinds of things. I really like it. The next thing we have, the video lessons, we've already covered. The settings. There is a ton of different settings in here. And now this is the second time trying to record this review. The first time, I basically did the entire review and go to play back my video, and it did not have my voice whatsoever. The reason it didn't have it was because of this lovely thing right here. It says toggle frame rate. This thing was set as at F9. Now, I use Fraps to record basically all my PC gameplay, and Fraps is a great program for it because you can do live comm like I'm doing right now. This thing was set to F9. Well, to record Fraps, I hit F9 to start the recording, then I hit F9 to stop the recording. So that's why it didn't record. Then I just switched it over to F12, and it should work just fine now, hopefully. But let's go back into the settings here. You got camera, you got all different kinds of settings that you can do in here. The pivot English is the one that I like to use. You can set your mouse sensitivity, you can do the sound. I've turned the music way down because they just keep on playing the same song over and over and over pretty much. They have the key mapping, which I kind of already went through a little bit. I'm not going to go through every single one of them. They have miscellaneous, and this is pretty cool because this is where you can do all different types of, you can do your table color, you can do the background, which is like this bar scene in the background here. They have training on and off, they have prompting, and that sort of thing. And then tracking, I keep the tracking off because as you guys can see right down here, it has all these little lines, and that kind of gives you the direction that the ball is going to go. And because you guys can use those if you're just starting out, it will help you play. But personally, I don't use them because I've been playing pool for a long time now, over 20 years. So I've been playing it for a long time. But I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to do play against myself. I'm just going to set this thing up to one game, if I can do one game. And it will be one match. Here is where you would set those lines. So you have a ghost ball, which kind of looks like a ghost ball pretty much, and it helps you aim for the most part. Ghost ball, and then another line. You also have just the ball tracking, so it has all those little lines going around. And but I'm keeping it off. So if you want to do it, I use off. I've set up the table to be. We're gonna set it for. I want to do the beach house one because I kind of like the way that place looks. Club table, 8-ball world rules, so that's what we're going to use. Now, we're going to try breaking this. I do plan on doing some more videos on this if this video goes well. So guys, please let me know in the comments what you guys think. Leave it a like, leave it a subscribe, do something like that. And let me know if you guys want to see some more of these videos. Let's go ahead and get this game started. So I'm playing against myself. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna give you guys some of the keys that you use and also how you use the mouse when you're playing this. So right now I'm just holding down M on the keyboard, and as you guys can see, I'm just moving my mouse around, and that will move your cue ball all over the place. Now I tend to break just a little bit off center, and then I basically bring it down and look directly at the center of the rack right there. And to shoot, you hold down S to shoot, and you would basically just, if you pull all the way back like this and then go forward, it's going to give you the power shot. If you want a light shot, you just pull it back a little bit and push forward on the mouse. But we're just going to crank on it. I'm actually going to hit E here to bring down my English a little bit so it's more center, like that. And I'm going to hold down S, and now I'm just going to completely pull back on the cue or pull back on the mouse and then push the mouse forward. So hold down S, pull back on the mouse, push forward, and that'll give you your crack. Don't scratch. One thing that I dislike about this game is I tend to scratch a heck of a lot more on this game than I normally would in real life. It's almost like there is a magnet set in the cue ball that that basically sucks it into the pockets. I don't know. It was kind of funny.